Top of the morning to you, YouTube. It's your buttery voiced host, HefTV, coming at you with another interesting little piece of news for you guys to check out while everybody is home and safe, hopefully. I know there's a lot of people either self-quarantined, self-isolated, or just quarantined right now, and you guys are looking for something to do and something to watch. Good old HefTV has got you covered. Check out this latest thing from McDonald's. But first, check out this intro. Welcome back, everybody. So we're going to just jump right into this. This is obviously from the New York Post. I saw this article earlier, and I just found it increasingly funny when I read what it was about. But then when I started doing a little bit more research into it, I was like, wow, this is really a big issue. So let's start at the beginning. So McDonald's is slammed for separating the golden arches to promote social distancing. As everybody knows, because of this sweet, sweet virus that's going around. And I say that absolutely, it's a big deal, apparently. Especially here in New York. I work in Albany, live in Saratoga County, so things are kind of crazy right now. But let's get into this. Last week, the social media accounts of McDonald's Brazil separated the brand's golden arches in order to encourage social distancing during the COVID outbreak. But the reimagined Spaced Out M has been scrubbed after critics slammed the move as insensitive. Now, this is where it gets really angry, and everybody really lets their opinions fly. Mine wasn't quite this abrasive when I first heard about it, and then I saw all of these people take it to the next level, and I thought this was kind of funny. Screw right off, you awkward, desperate morons, wrote Twitter user Lucian Tressler. The source of my anger is that this is a disingenuous scam ad to win awards, which would normally only annoy me, but enrages me when the topic is a global pandemic. Others weren't loving it either. This is great. Dear #McDonald's, stop changing your logo for every event and actually freaking do something. Nobody cares how you've reformatted your beloved arches, blasted another angry Twitter user. One chimed in saying, how about pay your workers a living wage? So we've already got a couple of interesting hot points on our hands here. A lot of people do not like that it was separated. And again, we'll go back up here to show the actual picture of the beloved golden arches now separated into what look like giant, like, Sonic the Hedgehog rings half stuck in ketchup, I guess. And then you're bringing into effect the pay scale for people that work at McDonald's, which is another topic, but let's get back to this real quick. So the stunt was created with the help of Brazilian ad agency DPZ&T, don't even care to know what the names are, and was paired with the statement separated for a moment so that we can always be together when translated from Portuguese. Oh, isn't that nice? In a statement to the Post, McDonald's apologized for the move and encouraged social distancing for its workers and customers. Now, I kind of have a funny story about this. I literally live down the road from a McDonald's, and Tui and I went for breakfast on, I believe it was Sunday, and they had the whole dining area taped off. They had, like, the order here, touch kiosks taped off, and, you know, you couldn't get to even the soda machines, the self-serve soda machines. So we go up and we order our food, and the guy goes, is this for here to go? And I just kind of look, and I laughed, and he laughed, and he realized what he'd said. But it was just like, yeah, old habits die hard, I guess. As a brand that operates in nearly 120 countries, we share a collective responsibility to help our community in times of need, a rep said. Throughout the world, we are modifying operations to adhere to social distancing guidelines and increasing our already strong hygiene standards to protect restaurant crew and the public. We apologize for any misunderstanding of the intent to remind our customers and communities on the importance of social distancing during these uncertain times, which, scarily enough, we're kind of living in. The move came just before the burger joint shuttered more than 1,200 restaurants in the UK and Ireland Monday. And here's where it gets really interesting, where the story kind of takes a what a twist M. Night Shyamalan thing. So this isn't the first time the fast food chain has garnered heat for altering its golden arches to support a cause. For the past 2 years, McDonald's flipped the M to a W on social media in honor of International Women's Day, resulting in harsh criticism about the company being utterly out of touch. Now, I commend them for trying. Let's see what everybody else has to say about this. Other major corporations like the Coca-Cola Company and Nike are also using the coronavirus pandemic as a way to strategically place ads. In times, it's corporate America. Like, people, this, if anything else, this has made people's and corporations and companies' true colors shine. And it's disappointing, to say the least, when you see a lot of these places like Lowe's. And again, not to bring it back up, but the only reason GameStop did away with their stuff was because of the backlash that they got. Pure and simple. Anyway, so in Times Square, Coke debuted its permanent billboard Sunday to show the Coca-Cola letters spaced out with a message: staying apart is the best way to stay united. On Saturday, Nike posted on Twitter, if you ever dreamed of playing for millions around the world, now is your chance. Play inside, play for the world. I don't know. I think it's ridiculous. Let's see what another site has to say about this. Okay, so here we have Todaycoms take on the whole thing, and you can kind of get a better idea of the difference between the two logos here. But so to kind of skip over what we were talking about before, let's go over to the global effect of this. All over the world, restaurants have been forced to adapt to changing guidelines from governments and health officials in recent weeks. McDonald's has been steadily limiting its offerings in other countries due to the ongoing COVID-19 outbreak. On Monday, McDonald's locations in the United Kingdom and Ireland were closed due to it being increasingly difficult to maintain safe social distancing while operating busy stores for even drive-through and to-go orders, which is kind of crazy to think about. In the U.S., McDonald's shuttered the dine-in areas at its company-owned locations last week, which I was already talking about. However, that only accounts for about 5% of the 14,000 restaurants in the United States. They're paying 2 weeks of paid sick leave to workers affected by COVID-19, okay? There is growing concern on social media as to whether the chain is actually implementing changes that will help protect both customers and employees. This is from somebody. I went through McDonald's drive-thru. The girl had no gloves. I asked her, why aren't you wearing gloves for your protection? She said they were washing their hands and have hand sanitizer. Okay, fair enough. Employees not even wearing gloves. I mean, if they're handing your food out, okay, the wrappers, the bags, they hand it to you, the cups have all been handled prior to them getting to McDonald's. You guys are nuts if you think what you guys are getting when you're handed something is sanitary. Like, I don't care about the gloves. Like, it's been exposed to whatever, which is something I think a lot of people overlook. And they think that just because they're the first ones to find this food item or whatever item it is, that it is safe because they're the first ones touching it, which is absolutely not the case. Because there's been a bunch of other people that have handled it before. So, again, I digress. According to the company, guidelines have been shared with franchisees and restaurant general managers to support crew in adhering to social distancing best practices while on the job. This includes, among other items, updating configuration of the crew on shift and following contactless operations procedures, etc. And now we're going back to the upside down one for Women's Day. So while the gesture made headlines, The chain received backlash for not pledging any store proceeds or special support to groups that actually help empower women or promote women's rights. Well, I think that's just corporate America in a nutshell. Yeah, it's crazy, guys. What do you think? Do you think it's too much? Do you think it's just an absolutely ridiculous... I mean, obviously it's been scrubbed away with and done with, but what do you guys feel about corporate America? How do you feel about just corporations in general, views on what is going on right now? Hopefully everybody out there is safe. Hopefully everybody's families and friends are out there are super healthy. Everybody's doing the right thing and washing your hands because, you know, that's what we thought we'd be teaching people in the year 2020 is how to wash your hands. And if you're really sad, you can look it up on Google and there are diagrams for how to wash your hands. That notwithstanding, guys, take care of yourselves. When everything gets back together, go out there and do good things because no one else is going to. If everybody did one good thing for someone else each day, this world would not be such a bad place. But for now, stay hunkered down. We got lots of new content coming for you. I don't even want to talk about it yet, but we got a video coming up tomorrow that you guys should like. On behalf of everybody here at HefTV, thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you guys for watching, and enjoy your quarantine. Enjoy your apocalypse. See you next time.